Sometimes, the most valuable things are not found in luxury showrooms. They are hidden in piles of scrap. Sometimes, the world throws something away, only for someone else to turn it into history. And today's story is about one such discovery. A discovery that people laughed at, ignored, and called completely impossible. But that same abandoned object later shocked everyone. This is the story of Lily, a girl who has the rare ability to see new life, even in things the world considers useless. Where most people see rust, Lily sees potential. Where most people give up, Lily begins. One day, Lily visited an old junkyard located on the outskirts of the city. The place looked like a scene from a forgotten movie. Broken vehicles were scattered everywhere. Old cars covered in dust, rusted trucks, damaged scooters. Every object there had clearly suffered the effects of time. A thick layer of dust covered the ground. Whenever the wind blew, loose metal sheets clanged against each other, creating an eerie sound that echoed through the empty space. It felt as if time itself had stopped in that place. As if every machine lying there had an unfinished story. Every vehicle had once been someone's dream, someone's necessity, someone's pride. But now, they had all been forgotten. Lily slowly walked through the junkyard, observing every broken vehicle carefully, as if she was trying to read the stories hidden inside them. Then suddenly, her eyes stopped at a motorcycle lying in the far corner. That motorcycle looked different from all the other scrap around it. More dust had settled on it, as if no one had touched it for years. At first glance, it didn't even look like a motorcycle. It looked like a skeleton. Rust had consumed almost the entire body. Its original color had completely disappeared. A thick layer of corrosion covered the metal, as if time itself had slowly eaten it away. The tires were completely cracked. The rubber so weak that even a small amount of pressure could break them. The seat had completely rotted away, its cover torn apart, the foam inside exposed. The headlight was broken, its glass missing, wires hanging loosely outside. It looked like this motorcycle had not seen sunlight in years. Rust had taken control of every part. Every component looked weak and lifeless. Anyone who looked at it would immediately say, "This thing will never run again." Looking at the motorcycle gave the feeling of seeing an old skeleton lying silently in a graveyard and with no sign of life left in it. Even the people standing nearby were laughing at it. One person said, "This is nothing but a pile of metal." Another said, "It is impossible to fix this." Someone else added, "Spending time on this would be a complete waste." Some people didn't even stop to look at it because they believed there was nothing worth seeing. But Lily saw something different. She felt the hidden possibility behind the rust. It was as if the machine was silently calling out, as if its story was not over yet. Lily slowly walked closer to the motorcycle. She gently wiped away the dust covering its surface. As the dust cleared, a small portion of the old metal became visible. That moment was special because at that very moment, Lily made her decision. She would give this motorcycle one more chance. When Lily told the junkyard owner that she wanted to buy this motorcycle, people around her were shocked. They tried to convince her otherwise. "This is scrap. It cannot be repaired. You should just buy a new motorcycle instead." But Lily didn't listen. She trusted herself. She trusted her effort. She bought the broken motorcycle. When the motorcycle was finally delivered to her home, its condition looked even worse under proper lighting. Rust covered every surface. The bolts were completely jammed. The chain would not move at all. The engine was fully locked. It looked as if time had slowly destroyed this machine piece by piece. But Lily had already made up her mind. She would bring this skeleton back to life. She would restore the shine hidden beneath the rust. She knew this was not just a motorcycle, it was a challenge. It was a test, and maybe it was the beginning of a miracle. And this is where the journey truly begins. A journey that would soon prove that impossible things can become possible.